welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington Commanders. We're playing under the lights and some heavy rain here tonight. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Fielded at the 7. This makes it up to the 25. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. It's last season's Offensive Rookie of the Year at the helm. Brock, what a rookie season he had. Led his team to the conference title game for the first time since 1991. It's Jaden Daniels.
Kate, when you partner a relentless work ethic with elite athleticism, you get Jaden Daniels. He put on an absolute show. One of the best rookie years in the history of the game for a quarterback. And with a work ethic and speed and arm, I don't know why he would ever slow down.
They've got a man in motion. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
Yards on the play. That's good for a Commanders first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Play fake here. Daniels. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
First carry now for Austin Eckler. Jukes one defender. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
They kick the running back in motion. Daniels on first down. Getting out to his left. He can run it. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
A gain of 21 more yards. That's another Washington first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
First down from the red zone. And that is caught. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Just like they drew it up in practice this week, partner, and the exact start they wanted to have in this game.
That's 100%. That's why you script and you go over these plays ahead of time. Kate, you know this. All those amazing essays you wrote at Cal, that start to that paper was so important. It set the tone for the rest of it.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Buccaneers nothing.
Buccaneers gain now to handle the kickoff.
Washington.
Bucky Irving now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here now are the Buccaneers on offense to begin their first drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
I firmly believe the NFL is better with quarterbacks like Baker Mayfield in it. His teams, they just embrace his feisty, chippy attitude he plays with. They also embrace the production he's shown. Massive new career best a season ago with 4,500 yards and 41 touchdowns.
Baker now off the play fake. He finds Evans left side. And he's tackled for no gain.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That's him on the quick hitter. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Baker now from the gun. That one's good to Godwin. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Buccaneers.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Mayfield on 1st and 10. That one's caught along the left sideline. And no gain after the catch, but a gain still out across midfield. They're to the 45. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. From the gun, Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Irving on the inside give. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Right back to Irving now. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive. Mayfield now from the gun. He's running for it. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. This one's caught. And this one doesn't go far.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Here's Baker to throw. And he's got it in close. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Buccaneers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. He finds Eckler out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Tap on Deebo Samuel. And after making a catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Ertz reels it in. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
This is Eckler on 2nd. Well, that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's third down.
Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of 1. On the give, this is Irving. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Once again, Irving. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Mayfield set to pass. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Bucs getting set up to punt now on 4th down. On comes Riley Dixon. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Daniels from the pistol. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Buccaneers scoop it up. And he will take it back. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! The Buccaneers capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it back for the score?
Yeah, that is a scoop and score in the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense, kind of rip their heart out too. You rip possession, you turn it into points, and now that beleaguered offense is going to have to get right back on the field.
McLaughlin to tack on the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Here's Austin Eckler on the return. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Commanders set to take over.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Eckler. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Receiver in motion, going left. 2nd down, they're going back to Eckler. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Here's Daniels. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
The ability to track the ball. Right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
The Commanders ready for the punt. Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Here's the give to Irving. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 37. Connecting on the slant. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
There has been a constant for tight ends through the decades, from Kellen Winslow to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. When you are big and you've got length and use your body against those defenders, even double coverage can't stop you.
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Play fake, it's Mayfield. Throwing the out route complete. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Baker throwing again. That time, this is a Bucca. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Once more, it's Mayfield. Dumped off to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing again, it's Mayfield. Pressure's there, and the Commanders got him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take a 13-point lead. Baker Mayfield a touchdown.
Hey, Kate, that play, I don't think it started out as a touchdown run. I think he was thinking 1st down, but all of a sudden, well, a little bit of space opened up, those afterburners kicked in, and he made himself and his team a phenomenal play.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14.
Commanders 7.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Eckler now to return it. Finds some space, he's past the 30. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. That's incomplete left side.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Daniels back to throw. Completed left side to Samuel. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Washington Commanders. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. To throw, Daniels. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. To throw again, it's Daniels. And he'll go down. The Bucs brought pressure and got him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this third down a near impossibility.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Back now, pressure on its way. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Terry McLaurin, and that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Tressway on to punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he's bottled up the line on the final play before the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. And it's the Buccaneers taking over on offense. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, Mayfield. Steps up and he's running with it. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Tampa Bay.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, here's Baker. Evans brings in the slant. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's Baker. He takes it himself. Now hit, Mayfield loses the ball. And the Commanders pick this one up at the 20. And Washington finishes the return to the end zone. Touchdown! The Commanders make it a one-score game before halftime. He took off with it, which they give him full license to do when he sees an opening, Brock. But he couldn't keep it secure, and it winds up in a defensive touchdown.
Kate, I played for coaches that when you scramble, they force you to have two hands on the ball because they know this. They know these defenders love for these moments. They attack the looseness of that ball security. Quarterbacks, unlike running backs, don't always know how to tuck that ball away. And this defense, well, they took advantage.
Gay to add the extra point. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Commanders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Commanders 14.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. On the return, here's Irving. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bucs offense taking over late in the half. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the half. That's enough time to put something together. Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. This one up to about the 27-yard line. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Baker now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Third and 4 coming up now. Mayfield now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New set of downs for him at the 38. 1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 44. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Mayfield to throw again. Now he takes it. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
They're set up at the 35 now. 1st down throw here, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. And now they face 2nd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Going again is Baker. This one's taken in by Otten. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
For Washington.
On the return, here comes Sean Tucker. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession.
At their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. In here. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Here's Baker to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. A stop made at the 36.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Third and short, Mayfield. It's a Bucca on the slant. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play good for 17 on a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
He did such a good job of not just hitting him in a window on that slant, in the right window, but hitting him right in time, right in a spot where he had room to run and add on to that catch.
Baker now off the play fake. He lobs it deep middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Evans, the motion man here. Sticking in the air, here's Mayfield. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Baker now. Got a man, this is Evans. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Irving goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here.
Situational football. Looking at 1st and goal, these defenses know what's coming at them. More often than not, a run play. It really is better to throw the ball unless you've got a way to disguise the run, and there was no disguising on that one.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. Baker out of the pistol. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Buccaneers take a 3-possession lead.
Commanders 14.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Daniels. He keeps it and takes off. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Washington.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now the shotgun give to Eckler. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Daniel's going to keep it. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
It's caught by McLaurin. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. And nothing was going to help him escape that. He gets hit for a loss. 2nd down coming up.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high-percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. That one connects. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders start the second half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Gay to add the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Commanders cut the lead down to 10.
Buccaneers 31. Commanders 21.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. On the return, here's Irving. Jukes out a one-stop. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Irving here from the gun. He loses the football. And the Commanders pick this one up. They get a little extra on top of that fumble recovery as they take possession.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. And look at where they start with the football now.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. They send Samuel Wright. On 1st down, here's Eckler. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. On the gun, it's Daniels. And he'll go down. The Bucs brought pressure and got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
So he scooped a fumble, and now he gets home and drops the quarterback for a sack. You know what that tells me about this linebacker? Well, he's not afraid to put his face in the fan and fight through some guys to make some game-changing plays.
Matt Gay on to line up this field goal. This is going to be a 46-yarder.
46-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
It's kind of a weird feeling, right? You know that you capitalized on the turnover and you technically scored points, but when you look up at that scoreboard, you had to do more with that takeaway.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our 2nd half. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Tucker now on the return. Escapes a defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Now it's Irving. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Into traffic, complete! And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss, we've got 2nd and 11. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Finds him over the middle. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Third and just 2 to go. Baker now from the gun. Oh, he's going to run for it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Irving on the inside give. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Buccaneers football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on for one final quarter. Second and 6 coming up here. Mayfield to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Mayfield now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
A tight end in motion now. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Here's Baker. Dump off, caught by his back. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. To throw is Mayfield. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
And look at the big fellas working their tails off up front. That offensive line gave the QB ample time. Unfortunately, just no completion to be found down the field.
So Chase McLaughlin is on in a high-pressure spot. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. He fields it from the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up, guys, Kate. They run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
Daniels on 1st down. Bails out of the pocket quick. He tucks it and takes off. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a 1st down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Now Daniels to throw. Short pass brought in. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
37-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Trying the inside handoff to Eckler. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down. But you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing now, Daniels. To Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Here's Daniels. Throwing deep towards the end zone. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
That's one of those areas where a QB took a risk, and he nearly paid for it in the costliest way imaginable. You don't just lob it into the end zone unless you're sure your guy can go up and get it.
Daniels throwing on third. Caught inbounds downfield. Given 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
That's a pro's pro right there.
Todd Bowles did not like what he saw, and he's thrown the challenge flag.
The previous play is under review.
So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field
They
stands.
gave it another look after Todd Bowles' challenge, but the call's going to stand. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. On the give, here's Eckler. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. Brings up second down.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Daniels back to throw. He'll step up, and there he goes. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Washington first down.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
Trying to run in, Eckler. And he gets in, touchdown! The Commanders make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown. They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. Pressure gets there, right side, it's blocked! Picked up and on the move now inside the 20.
That is a sneaky little play here from the special teams unit. I know, you might be thinking, yeah, they lost the lead, but that block, you know what it does? It's kind of like life. We have energy givers and energy takers. And that one just gave a little energy back to the team, even though they're down and now got to fight back.
After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. Tucker now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And this is the type of game that's going to get people talking when people look at the numbers that he's posted running with it. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Irving. And a nice start here on 1st down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Throwing, Baker. Right side, this is Ibuka. Free inside the 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. The give for the first time to Rachaad White. Space to the left. And he's going to pull it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers now lead by 10. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter. They all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Buccaneers drive their lead to 11.
Commanders 30.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Eckler now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Commanders set to take over. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. That one's incomplete over the middle. Trying to find his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Daniels now. Escapes out to the left. He's running for it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
He was brought down by Anthony Walker. A gain of 5.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders at a 2-score deficit. Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on 4th down. And the call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. A give right side to White. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. Offense to the line for 2nd down. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Motioning the tight end now. They think the hands off. Now it's Mayfield. Firing one deep for the end zone. It's in or no. They dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. But it does force a 4th down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
And this is headed to the sideline, and it'll bounce out at the 7. Wow, great kick. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And they're very fortunate the turnover on downs and short field did not lead to points. They can thank their defense by putting a scoring drive together right now. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Daniels. Oh, he's calling his own number again. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
Only 1 timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
To Terry McLaurin. A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 38-yard line.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Daniels from the pistol. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Guys, dig deep. Come on.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. On the gun, it's Daniels. Into traffic, complete. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 11, and the Commanders will have a 1st. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners. As with that, we sign off from D.C.